been struggling with for a while, but I finally did it. I tried to do all my homework the night before, so I had downtime now, but, well, here we are, completed. But, do you need something? I'm happy to help with whatever you need. Extra homework help? Yeah, of course. Like I said, I have all mine done, so, yeah, what subjects? English, alright. And Japanese, you're also taking Japanese. Oh, that's neat. Alright. So what do you want to do first? Because I know we have a book report in English. Yeah, okay, we can read a bit of that. Sure. I think I just have it over here. Yeah, here it is. Tom Sawyer. Not one of my favorite reads, but it's a classic, so I know why our teacher would assign it to us. But good stories. I mean, it's Tom Sawyer, right? Yeah, I'm like chapter 4 or something. Do you know when this has to be turned in? Alright, yeah, I'm fine. How far are you? Oh, you haven't started yet. Okay. I mean, we have time right now to actually get a pretty decent start. How far do you want to read? Okay, just until it feels comfortable. I like that. I'm not one to sit down and just have a super long read myself, so. Alright, so it looks like this is chapter 1. Tom. No answer. Tom. No answer. What's gone with that boy, I wonder? Hey, you, Tom. No answer. The old lady pulled her spectacles down and looked over them about the room. Then she put them up and looked out under them. She seldom or never looked through them for so small a thing as a boy. They were her state bare, the pride of her art, and were built for style, not service. She could have seen through a pair of stove lids just as well. She looked perplexed for a moment and then said, not fiercely, but still loud enough for the furniture to hear, "Well, I lay if I get hold of you." Well, she did not finish, for by this time she was bending down, punching under the bed with the broom, and so she needed breath to punctuate the punches with. She resurrected nothing but the cat. I never did see the beat of that boy. She went to the open door and stood in it and looked among the tomato vines and chimson weeds that constituted the garden. No Tom. So she lifted up her voice at an angle calculated for distance and shouted, "You, Tom." So it sounds like there's an old lady trying to look for Tom Sawyer. Here, I'll help you take notes. I have my notepad right over here. Very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I'm borrowing it. I've had it the entire school year though, so it's really helped me through a lot. Anyway, notes. That's right. Let's see, fresh page, here we are. Okay, so we can write it down in pencil first, just in case we make any errors. So let's see here. Let's title it Tom Sawyer Book Report. Okay. What are some important details that you think were in that first page? Looking for Tom Sawyer. I like that. Lady was a slight noise behind her, and she turned just in time to seize a small boy by the slack of his roundabout and arrest his flight. There, I might have thought of that closet. What you been doing in there? Nothing. Nothing. Look at your hands, and look at your mouth. What is that truck? I don't know, Aunt. Well, I know. It's jam. That's what it is. 40 times I've said if you didn't leave that jam alone, I'd skin you. Hand me that switch. The switch hovered in the air. The barrel was desperate. Ma, look behind you, Aunt. The old lady whirled round and snatched her skirt out of danger. The lad fled on the instant, scrambled up the high board fence, and disappeared over it. His Aunt Polly stood surprised a moment, and then broke into a gentle laugh. Hang the boy, can't I ever learn anything? Ain't he played me tricks enough to like that for me to be looking for him by this time? But old fools is the biggest fools there is. Can't learn an old dog new tricks, as the saying is. But my goodness, he never plays them like 2 days. And how is body to know what's coming? He bears to know just how long he can torment me before I get my dander up. And he knows he can make it out to put me out for a minute or make me laugh. It's all down again, and I can't hit him a lick. I ain't doing my duty by that boy, and that's the Lord's truth. Goodness knows. Spare the rod and spoil the child, as the good book says. I'm a laying up sin and suffering for us both. I know he's full of the old scratch, but laws of me, he's my own dead sister's boy, poor thing, and I ain't got the heart to lash him somehow. Every time I let him off, my conscience does hurt me so, and every time I hit him, my old heart most breaks. Very southern dialect, isn't it? Alright, new notes. So we are actually kind of introduced to Tom in this little segment, so they were asking for like a character breakdown, weren't they? Yeah, okay, so what do you think, like, rambunctious, kind of, he sneak away, he was eating jam when he wasn't supposed to, so I'll just kind of, alright, and I'll send you a picture of all these notes afterwards. It's just to get them down initially. Oh, one more thing. Okay. Right then. Let me just get highlighting the important bits. Okay. Right then. Ooh, we only have like half the lunchtime left. Should we move on to Japanese? Alright. Yeah. Sounds good by me. I'm not a reading guy, like I said. That's why I just got mine out the way. My book's over here. Right. So you have the same workbook as me, right? Yeah, we all have the same one. Alright. Japanese for dummies. Oh, I think it's a bit rude. I wouldn't call either you or me a dummy. 7 is nana or shichi, which is written like this. 8 is hachi, which is written like this. 9 is either kyu or ku, which is written like that. And then 10 is shu, which is like a cross, kind of like a plus sign. Oh, and here are some vocabulary words if you want to write these down or something. Dining room is dainingu, and that's written in katakana. Bathing room is furoba, which is written in all kanji. Kitchen is kichin, which is written in katakana. Living room is ripingu, which is ripinku, right? Which is written in katakana. And then bedroom is shinshitsu, which is written in dukanji. Alright, I wonder if those will be on the test. If so, we're covered. Here are some sentences. So, dochira made desu ka is where are you heading to? Ii tenki desu ne is it's nice today, isn't it? Go kyodai wa is do you have any siblings? And meru adoresu wa is what's your email address? Oh, address. I got it. Oh, and then we have 2 more over here. Watashi wa ani ga imasu, which is I have an older brother. And John-san wa yoku tenis o shimasu ka? Which is John, do you often play tennis? We have a remember thing here. When you need to ask for directions to somewhere, name the place you want to go. Add the particle wa, which is W-A, after it, and say doko desu ka? As in eki wa doko desu ka? Which means I actually have this memorized. Where's the train station? And apparently chapter 8 dives more into this, so I might want to refer to that. Although this is a review test, so I have a next period, so I'll get you all the the strategies. I'll get you all the details and then text you. So here's a tip. Even at a foreign kinko, which means bank, you may be able to use your ATM card to withdraw funds from your koza account in the right currency. So I guess that's a little tip if you want to, actually travel to Japan. Are you planning on going? Is that where you're taking them? Oh, you have a friend that's Japanese. Oh, that's a cool reason. Let's see. Here are more vocabulary words. Restaurant. I think you can guess what that is. Restaurant. Hanbaga is hamburger. Bijutsukan is an art museum. Gekisho is a theater for performing arts. So I guess a theater. This is a long one. Hakubutsukan is a museum. Karaoke is, a word in itself in English. And kurabu is a nightclub. And then we also have boisumeru, which is voicemail. Haitatsu suru, to deliver. Hopefully our next thing is an oral exam. We have kakunin suru, which is to confirm. Oh, you are dozing off again. Hold on, lunchtime is almost over now. I'll wake you up. We have kopi suru, which is to make copies. Gaiki, which is a meeting or a conference. Meru, which is email. And pasokon, which is computer. Okay. Anything else like grammar lessons that you want to learn before we go? So what period do you have words correctly. The basic word order in English is subject, verb, object. So, I watched TV is the example they give. But the order in Japanese is subject, object, verb. Instead of saying I watched TV, you say I TV watched. Instead of saying I ate sushi, you say I sushi ate. Now you know the pattern, so repeat after me. That's just what the book says. But the verb at the end, verb end, verb end, verb end, verb end, verb end, verb end. I think I have that memorized. Go ahead and try it. Again, this is all the book. I sake drank. I karaoke did. I money lost. I hope not. Good. You the basic word order in Japanese have. Oh, this writer is a comedian. Hiroko Chiba and Eriko Sato. I want to meet them one day. They seem like funny people. Here are some more sentences. Miyari ga Sean o sasoimashita, which is, I believe it's Mary invited John. It doesn't give the translation. Yeah, invited. And what it's trying to say here is that there are particles o and ga, which is o is who's receiving. So, okay, let's put you and me into this situation. I will be, I'll be John and you be Mary. So you want to invite me to your house, let's say. So, Mary ga. So ga shows that you are the one doing it. John o. So o, I'm receiving it. And then sasoimashita, which is the verb to invite. So then what they show is that you can flip that. So John o. So o means I'm still receiving it. Mary ga, which means you're still doing it. Sasoimashita. So we can have our names in either place in the sentence as long as we have o and ga in the right places after the names. Isn't that neat though? Like, that's really cool to me. How much time do we have left? Not a lot. We can pick up tomorrow. How does that sound? We can sit together and eat lunch and, just enjoy each other's companies, and then we can get down to business. Alright. I'll send you a picture of those grids that I made for the kana. Alright, that sounds really great. Well, I actually had a lot of fun studying with you, weirdly. Studying isn't so fun, but it may just be because we're at lunch, or maybe just because you're so lighthearted almost, that I just enjoy being around you. So, hey, I look forward to tomorrow, alright? Yeah. Well, see you around. Do we have any classes together? I forget. I don't really pay attention too much. Oh, we do, that's right. Third period. Yeah. Well, I'll see you